there. How is everybody doing? I command that any trolls that come over here, we zap you like fleas and you can't type. It butchers it all up and then you say something nice. I'm on right now because I have been seeing all the signs of what we're coming through with this Ring of Fire on 1014 and with the factions that are leading some of these groups. It's coming to a head. And so I want to show y'all a Wages World. If you don't follow him, he does sometimes I have to fast forward through his talking, but I used to watch him all the time. Now I only have to watch whenever I need to see something. And he got the video of the sun divers going through the sun last night, and it's the comet, and it literally looks like a bird's leg. That they're calling it Nishimura, but I had to decode that because his name is Hyde-O, literally Hyde-O Nishimura. So I decoded that 090, and also found out that, and this is on my TikTok, this was Mim found some data about basically how this space-time had been gridded down since 2012 and to the location, and I did the numbers for both of those, and they matched up to 090 and today's 009 day, and the whole thing is starting to line up over here over the United States. And of course these other mosque dome using entities. Can I help you? No, I'll do it in a minute. Thank you. Have the dogs been fed? He never comes up here. That's Al. It's part of the story. What I'm coming on here to talk about is just what I'm seeing, and we don't do this out of fear. Look how that freaking energy just turned. I did not mess with my lights. Everything's truing up and it's birthing underneath at the same time that it's connecting, and it's all going on right here in the United States. So what I'm asking all of my starseeds and my earth angels and all of y'all that do what you do so well, all of y'all that do what you do so well, we are going to put a dome, kind of like a wing structure, if you will, but I want us to think about it as more wings up, not wings down, holding a dome like this. I want everyone to think about us, where we are on this land, and we're going to do some breathing, and we're going to turn this on. I'm just kind of explaining why I'm here and what I was shown to come on here and do for the United States. And if we push our energy up, because our wings are no longer harnessed down, we're all free flowing. That's the problem. We're all kind of like, wah. Well, if we highlight our wings up and just connect, then basically what that will do is, I've already ordered for any mosque energy to be disconnected from the United States of America. So if you want to make that command as well, we will have no AL, A-L, mechanical, unconscious, geopolitical energy come in over our United States of America territories and lands and control anybody on the ground. I don't care what DNA count you are. You will not get the message. Communications will not come in. And everything that you do send to us, we command turn to pure glitter and creation, rebirth energy. Hello. Right now, the same topic, of course, is now spirit cooking. Well, right. See, that's interesting. That's why I knew I had to read, because it is somewhat that energy. But see, what they're waiting for is for Mars to go into Scorpio. Because right now, because it is related to. Thank you for bringing that up. Because if you notice over here, I'm talking about stars and cosmic alignments right now. And I'm having to guide us literally through portals, jumping in and out of the sun. I'm going to show you. We just stopped a comet that was coming straight for us. It's like a bird leg went and put a stop to it. All this because of the spirit cooking that they were doing to us. And my heart just went dun dun. Doing to us and the human race last August. And to the beeline, y'all like just got out. Martha just got home. She was like, oh my God, I felt like I was in jail. And one of my crew, who's a bee, that helped me through the end of this, that walked Scientology. She walked Scientology. I walked the doctored covens. And that's how we ended up meeting each other. Man, they were coming after the B lines. So, as light workers and as earth angels, and knowing everything that we know, and we know that we don't got to do much but make the intention and have a good visual and know what we're doing. That's why I've got violet flame and these purple and the purple lights. I think it's probably also why I've been hanging this up. And I have this hanging like this. I'll rig my room in different ways. But this is umbrella. We can say it's that, except I don't, just... There's a Masonic connotation to it in the Illuminati stuff. There is, but parasol, maybe. They probably use that one too. It doesn't matter. Just open your wings, but it's more like everybody's going to get underneath us, and all of our energy bodies connected in those waves will, I don't know what all it'll do. Let's see. I don't know what it's going to do. Let's see. Well, I appreciate that. I am guided to see the people that I need to see, and then I know if they need to get in touch with me, then they do. Those of us putting out a lot of content right now are really having to stay in our lanes because of what's going on right now. Because I think what y'all should realize is that the military listens to us too. They're the ones who have been in our ears this whole time. We made their whole military internal A lot of us were hidden inside the military. That was the problem. Because whenever Al-Qaeda and everybody else got us, nobody really even knew we was in there. Something's coming. They were waiting for Mars to go into Scorpio, thinking that they're still in a wheel, but they're not. So much so that it just unhinged Australia. Australia just had a 6.0 down in the ocean between Australia and Antarctica. And I knew that that was step 2 in whatever was coming. So whatever it is, we know that everyone in the world is well aware that it's happening in the United States. And now it's obvious that they're trying to bulldoze their way in. And the only way that they can do that is if they have some type of conscious connection, telecom connection to strands of DNA down here. And I command it wing up. And I command that, just like Securus Technologies puts a grid around prison systems that scrambles phones and whatever it need be, that our angel and starseed and energetic network of violet energy and white energy and pale yellow energy of Virgo, scramble it, rewire it, run the message to the cops instead of call the person fixing to pull the trigger. I don't know. Whatever we can do. And I command that no connections of a hive mind with a low conscious intention can stand on our land. You need to exit. You will not come in and attack and take children and women. And any sacrifice that you're trying to pull off for an alpha angle of any sort, any blood on this land that was ever called America or the United States of America, of any being from United States of America or having called this home, you instantly go into isolation in a planetary system. And Al, whatever your name is, if you're listening, I've got the cosmos rigged to make sure that it happens. Because there isn't no alpha angle alpha, or alpha angle of anything that's going to pull a cosmic revolt on the United States of Texas. And that's where we're holding from. Like a big old umbrella. So let's just all take a deep breath. Thank you. We give gratitude. We ask our consciousness to go into our hearts for the next 3 minutes. Consciousness, go in my heart for the next 3 minutes. Expand my consciousness and my connection with all my ascended beings. Allow my energies to flow out in the highest of violet and blue and white and yellow, and intermingle with those around us in an energetic field wherever we are. We ask that those energies knock on a door, ring a phone, turn on the YouTube channel right now, and here we are. You're not alone. We stand connected in this new energy, and we're bringing it in. We're just about to land, and we feel some little aggravation in the bushes. So we ask you, in whichever way Spirit talks to you, in whichever way you give your energy to the earth and to Gaia and to the water and to the fire and to the air that we breathe and to our resurrection chamber of pure oxygen that we have birthed in this new now with clean DNA and what we've all given everything in humanity for. And we ask for the ancestors that stand behind us and that have pushed us this far and that have got us this far to stand with us in every form, to keep us calm, to keep us in our knowing, and show us our superpowers as we assist the human race with these last days and these last major changes. We ask that you tell us directions clearly and purely, and we thank you for the way that you have done so far, and we thank the ancestors of above and below for all that you have done for every single one of us. And we come here in your name and with all your backing and all the family lines that we represent, and we're so grateful for the training that you put us through so that we could be here for this now. And we ask for all the energy of that love and compassion to come through our field from the bottom of our feet into our souls, back into one, and flush through our bodies and open up our energetic bodies and expand and create light and create
swirls and create and create and create through all the static energy and disruption. And we ask that each of those be like a shard of glass on carbon in the ethers. And each one of our pure bubbles of creation chip away, chip away, chip away at any attack that comes in. And just like a force field in a morph zone, we command that this all around, above and below the earth that we stand on, in all directions in the circumference of our fields, and that each of us feel the expansion of the power when we need to, and for our leaders and our guides to show us how to level up to be even better than we are right now today personally. And as a human race, let's show everybody what we can do without anybody having to tell us or be elected to do it. This is a democracy, not a demigod masquerade. We stand together under one roof. We protect each other under one roof. And we stand together as a human race. And I command all angels to mount up, wings up, and shine. And so it is, and so it be. So it see. It's 6:58. Christian. Really sad I had to say that name right there like that, but it is how this all ended, isn't it? I have to say real quick, Trump, I had to do a little bit of weaving on TikTok because Trump came on in his speech tonight. I never watch him. But it came up and I had to see what he was on there blabbing about. And all he ever does is tell stories, and they got a bunch of Mason codes in them. So Silence of the Lambs came up. It's interesting what comes up out of his mouth in these times and on these days when he's just throwing Mason codes. So I had to put a little fly trap on TikTok for that. This is the comment stuff. I just want to show y'all real quick. This is Wages World. See, it glitched. We kept going. Remember? See, this is what we've been traveling through. Now watch. Right. It happened right there. Right there. See that? Boom. Notice that sun projection on the other side? Wow, huh? Boom. See, two sun divers, how I was talking, one's always on my ass like that. You just see it with like an ink spot. Watch. Watch after they go in, it's like an ink blast. Right there. So that is the, as a master and an alchemist down here, that energetic physics blowback
from even that white, us traveling through there, man, that took about 6 days in Anaheim to set up from every angle to make sure that that did not follow in behind us with math and physics. So I'm saying that for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's already been written. And however this is going to play out is already played out. In fact, it's already played out, and my team has been waiting a year for the physics of the collective to kick in, so it'll happen here. But we got everybody out. I'll say it again. We got everybody. Every soul is out. Now, whatever they're about, whatever they've been doing, or whatever. But but there isn't any piece of anybody that's an ancient soul that is left in a planetary system, or else we wouldn't have been able to do this maneuver. So, like I've been saying, the cosmos is blowing up, but we just dove back in to do it. Because that's what we jumped from. I mean, the collective set up these eclipses again. The collective wrote this whole thing, and the collective is gonna get it. And then the United States, they are starting to get ruckusy because they're feeling it. And we've been doing a bunch of stuff on Collegiate and all that with all this mess. So I'm more so just doing it because we need to. You're welcome, Larry. None your business. I would just don't come over here and throw anything. If y'all come over here and throw shade at me, I mean, do y'all understand what an assassin angel is? Do you understand what a 6-planet stellium in Libra at a time like this can do to you? Do yourself a favor, and if you want to go throw shade, find a Karen and go at it. But do not throw this bullshit to any of us masters. We are here to teach you a lesson on the abuse of power. And just so all you peon wizards and newbie witches and whatever, just so y'all know, I'm the bitch who kicked your master's ass in every fucking level of this game. I am. I'm the reason the secret hasn't been let out yet, because if I was a big burly dude, you can bet your ass they would have named me a while back. So if you think that you want to try out your little wizardry skills on me, I would rethink that, and what I would do is send me an email and ask what you can do for me and find out what you can learn from me. And that's the appropriate response to any ancient being. Y'all are fixing to get your asses fucking handed to you. We don't know why you're not scared of us. Because those who know what I'm talking about, especially down in New Orleans, oh, they're scared for you. But it is what it is. Some want to go wild. Well, let them go wild. This is spiritual. This is energy. Everybody took it as a gimme what your consciousness can do and what your bodies can do. Everyone thought that you was just, now you's made that way and you's home free. Nope. And I'm standing up for the rest of us because we're done with it. We're done with it. I mean, I'm sorry. All we did was totally activate, come down here into your weird world and get planted here, lost here, sold here in order to figure out how to get you out. And then about 20,000 years later, because y'all are the ones who kept doing the phonetics to lock us back in after they're carving us and everything else, y'all want to come and say shit. We don't care. We're getting the fuck out of here. You can either jump on the sled or you can figure it out. And trust, it took some mastery from our side to be able to even do that, because we wanted to help y'all so many times and save everybody, and nope, you gotta figure it out. Not to mention, we're counting on you pulling the trigger, because we already know how we're going to blow back that energy at you. I mean, that's how ridiculous this is. Just so all the owls know. And that's any ilitary or ill or angle, because I control all angles down here. Me. And you ain't got no angle to owl, you ain't got no angle to law, you ain't got no angle to fucking anything down here except for a demon, that light being and that dark energy that didn't make it quite all the way in, but it's gonna do its best to pop off tomorrow, but it's gonna be like, psst. We're almost there. We're almost done. To all of y'all that know what's up, and to the rest of you that are getting more information, figuring out what's been up, because it's finally kind of sinking in. Because, I mean, it takes a minute for it to sink into your knowing of where the fuck we really were. I do know whatever's going to happen, it's definitely going to be here in the South, because this is that whole video where the weather broke off over here, and whatever I did over here that night, and we brought in that whole thing, and then it came up like a galactic bird over the South in Texas. I can promise you that whatever it is that's going to go down over here, that's going to be the force of it, but on a bigger scale. Because we're going to get to see exactly how powerful we all are. So, wings up. Know that I'm calling them up until the 15th. Okay? And this is just important for consciousness. So, I'm calling for wings up till the 15th. But, if for any reason you feel, because you get reminded, oh, my wings are up, maybe that's what's going on, I'm getting overly triggered, or now I need to pull away, I need to flush this, or whatever, take conscious note of that, and you didn't let nobody down or do not. What you're doing is learning how to process this energy together with the rest of us as we're holding it, and you're turning on a ton of different layers in your etheric field. So it's kind of think of it like a charging station, and if you disconnect, and then you start then you get the knowing of, oh, I should connect back in right now. Why'd you connect? What made you want to connect? What'd you just see, or what happened that made you know that you needed to connect? See, all that's pertinent information right now for you, so that you know what right now at the level you're at, what squad you're on. Because whatever that information is, if you disconnect, or if you have a powerful flush feeling, or if you have a vision or something, just remember you're connected, and you can disconnect. Follow your guidance, because it's your body and your ancestors and your guides we're trying it out too. We're trying out new stuff. We're connecting all in at different new layers that we haven't really had before, that were this stable and this energized, because we were down in a freaking weird little whirlpool. So open up, expand. Remember, you can unplug, and use until the 15th to take a good gauge as to what that feels like, and what you're going through with it, and what happens, and what opens up, and what new information comes in about you. Because every single time you do one of these with the collective, and that thing goes, woo-wee, we all find out at once. And it's going to be everybody's little piece to how it works together. It's a trip. So, wings up. Love y'all.